Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing fine at home. I am your teacher Neha and today we are going to see the physics lesson in which it's 8th standard and name of the lesson is pressure exerted by liquids. So children, in previous video we have discussed about pressure on the solids, but as the solids have a shape but liquid does not have a shape, so the area of cross section will differ based on the surface or container in which we are putting the liquid. So first let us see what is pressure again for your refreshment. So here you can see that when this particular part is being pushed, you will see that the pressure here increases, it comes to the red point. Same way, whenever you are having tension, we say that surprise test. So you will have a pressure, right? So you have to prepare well. So that is also known as a pressure. But in this lesson, now we are going to discuss how a liquid gets pressurized from all the directions, okay? Yes, so this is the topic, how liquid exerts pressure on the other substances or on the environment. So there are mainly three ways. First, it will be a lateral pressure which I am going to explain you, then the downward pressure, and then it will be some kind of upward pressure, that is all the direction how the pressure will be varying. So now let us see first the relation between how if you are taking a liquid and how the height will change depending upon the liquid density or liquid pressure. Now first we have to take a pipe. In this pipe below we are attaching a balloon, okay. So after attaching a balloon, just see that in first test tube you are putting 10 ml of water. How much ml you are putting? In this one you are putting 10 ml, okay. So when you are putting, you will see that there is some kind of increase in the size, that is bulging in the balloon, right. Same way, if you add more water, for here you are adding 20 ml of water. So here when you are adding 20 ml, you will see that the pressure which is given by the liquid on the balloon will stretch up, it will be bulged. So here you can say that as the height is more, that is the pressure exerted will also be more. See here the height is less, right, and the pressure exerted is also less, but here when the height, that is the amount of water increases, the pressure also increases. So here you can write it as, children, the pressure is directly proportional to the height of the liquid, okay. Yes. After this, we need to see what is the relation between the density of the liquid and the pressure it is exerting. So for this, again we are taking two liquids. So one liquid we are taking the normal water and another liquid we are taking as kerosene. As we have studied from earlier time, we know that the pressure of a liquid will be 1 gram centimeter cube. Same way, the density, if you are comparing for a kerosene, it will be less than 1 gram centimeter cube. So what happens here is, the kerosene will put a little less pressure, but when you are comparing it with the water, as the density is high, the number or the weight of that particular liquid will be higher. So here, when this I take kerosene and in this I take water, you will see that when we put kerosene, there is no much bulging, right. But same way, as the water is having more density, as you put the water, it keeps on bulging. So here again we can say that density is again directly proportional to the pressure of the liquid. Density high, then pressure will also be high. If density less, pressure will also be less, okay. Yeah. So now let us see about the lateral pressure. So children, we have discussed now about how the pressure will act downward way depending upon the density and depending upon the height of the liquid. Now let us see what are lateral pressure. So children, lateral pressure means how much pressure is being put by a liquid on the sides of the vessel. So first I am taking here a tube. In that tube there is one hole over here. To the hole I have attached a balloon, okay. Now what I am doing is, I am pouring the water. When I pour the water needs a place to go, right. So here when the space is there, the water from up will start getting accumulated in the balloon, and you will see that the balloon gets expanded. So here again lateral pressure shows that when the pressure is applied, the pressure will be applied from topwards. You will see that the experience will be occurred by the sides of the vessel, and that side, one example is this, and one more example let me show you, it is this. So from up, when you are putting water inside a water bottle where there are holes, you will see that the liquid flows down, right, because it is showing that there is some kind of outward pressure which has been lifting the water outside. Okay? Yes. So now let us see what is the relation between the depth of the liquid and the pressure. So for that we need a glass. In this glass we are putting water, same way we are taking a U tube because it is U in shape, right. We are fixing the U tube, and one side of the U tube we are fixing it a terrestrial funnel. So this is a funnel where a membrane is being attached, and here there is some vacuum created, and see here there is a scale also. What we are doing is, now this one we will lift it and we will try to pour it inside the water. So see, when I am putting inside the water, normally initially the position is here, both the sides, right, but as the little amount of water starts coming inside this, inside here the gas will start flowing here, and you will see that as the pressure increases here, it will just go on increasing on the other side, right. So here the pressure is put on this side, that is why the depth increases in other side. So this also shows that as you are putting pressure on the one side, the other side will automatically come up. Okay? Yes. So let us see what does liquid seeks their own level means. Now for that also there is a very similar or a very small experiment. Okay? So here what we are doing is, we are taking a tube. In this there is a normal, a long tube, then a C shaped, then a bulging and then one bulging. Okay? So now in this I start pouring my liquid. When I am pouring my liquid, you will see that there is a equal level obtained, right. Same way, when you are increasing more water, again the liquid of the water will be same. That is, it shows that whatever will be the shape, if all the liquids are filled at an equal level, they will have their own equal level. It is not like that one side there will be more water or another side it will be less water. It will have a similar level. So this proves that yes, liquids have its own level, and that levels are always equal for all the kinds of shapes, all the kinds of liquids. Okay? Yeah. So now let us see a different kind of thing. So here children, what we are doing is, we are taking a round bottom flask. In this round bottom flask, from above it is closed. Okay? Inside water is there. Now you are putting the pressure from upward. What will happen? Yeah, you will see that from sides there will be some kind of vibration occurring, or if it is not a glass, if you put more pressure, what will happen? This will break, right? Yes. So when it breaks, it shows that the pressure is released from all the direction, and this denotes the Pascal law. So let us see what does Pascal law says. So the Pascal law states that when pressure is applied on any part of an enclosed liquid, so enclosed liquid means it is closed. So if you are putting pressure from any side, then what will happen? It is transmitted equally in all the direction. See, I told you, right? One side I am putting the pressure. The pressure which I am putting will be exerted from all the sides. Okay? Yes. Same way with a undiminished force, and it acts on the right angle to the surface of the vessel. So when I am putting pressure over like this, the right angle is going like this, right? So the more pressure will be exerted on the sides of the vessel. So this is the main concept. After this children, we need to see what are the consequences of liquids when they are putting pressure. So first thing is, see what is this? It looks very ugly, right? Yeah, So this is a fish which used to stay deep inside the sea. So children, deep inside the sea, the water has high pressure. Now this particular fish, when they are staying inside, the blood flow is depending upon the type of the pressure which is applied. But if suddenly you take the fish and you keep it outside, what will happen is, here the fish blood vessels will blast. So when it is blasting, it will look little bit like shattered, right? So this is showing the one consequences. Second one is, take the example of submarine. So children, submarine, what happens is, you will see that submarine is what? Yes, it's a underwater ship. So when it is underwater, you will see that the sides, that is this, all the sides which are known as hulls, are very thick. Why? Because deep inside the sea, the pressure is so high. If the outer part is thin, what will happen? It will just crush it and the people inside that can die. So that is why it is little bit thicker. Same way, human beings who are going in deep inside the sea for diving. So they are known as sea divers. So even the equipment which they are wearing, it's very tight fitting, right? It's like it's fully packed, plus they will have a oxygen cylinder on their back. So when they are having this tightly packed, what will happen is, our human body pressure is normal. But when you are going deep inside the sea, the pressure increases. When the pressure increases, it can happen that it will pressurize the body. It will pressurize over our body. We can also die of high pressure. So that is why we are wearing a swimsuit, or this is known as a specially designed swimsuit for the divers. Then the last one is dams. So children, dams, what happen is, you will see that all the side is concreted, right? It's made up of cement. But here, what you will see major is, the bottom will be made little bit thicker. Why? Because always the pressure puts on the downward way. When you are putting downward pressure, you will see that if the layer of that dam is thin, it can break and the water in the dam can go inside the earth, right? Yes. So children, now let's see what we have discussed in this lesson. Okay. So in this lesson, first we have seen what? We have seen that whenever we are talking about the pressure, so pressure is directly proportional to the height, right? Then second thing which we have seen is, pressure is always directly proportional to the density. What it is? Density. Then we have seen the third one is, pressure is always directly proportional to the height of the liquid, plus here it will come to the depth of the liquid. What it is? Depth. If it is deeper, that means pressure is higher. Same way, fourth we have seen about the lateral pressure. After lateral pressure, we have discussed about the Pascal law. Okay. So here children, in this lesson we have discussed how the pressure is exerted by the liquids from all the direction. It can be the depth, it can be the density, and one more point is that here this, if you are talking about the acceleration due to gravity, the pressure does not depend on the acceleration due to gravity, that is, it does not depend upon the movement of the particle or movement of the liquid. Okay students? Yeah. So students, when you are done with going through the video, just see that you have understood all the parts. After that, you can go in the description box, you can just go through the study material, question bank and self-assessment. Once you are done with the self-assessment, take a photocopy, send in school WhatsApp number. Until then, just revise the lesson. So this is the study material, question bank and self-assessment. Okay. So students, I hope you have enjoyed the session. Until we meet next time with a better video and a better explanation on pressures. Till then, bye bye.